I got the world on a string. I'm sitting on a rainbow. I got that string around my finger. Oh, what a world, oh, what a life. I'm in love. Got a song that I sing, and I can make the rain go anytime I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see? I'm in love. Life's a wonderful thing. As long as I hold that string, I'd be a silly so if I should ever let it go. I've got the world on a string. I'm sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger. What a world, what a life. I'm in love. Hi everyone, Dr. T here, and I just wanted to share what a fun day I'm having with all of you, having the world on a string, feeling like I'm sitting on a rainbow. I just wanted to send you my love and enthusiasm for what's possible for you. So I'm sorry, I just really entertained myself with that. So why I wanted to share so much with you is when I just recognize in my day at times that you know, even though I'm so used to it, that it is such an amazing thing to live with complete self-control and the top kinds of emotional strength, and to be able to feel like I can just squeeze the potential out of each moment in every day. You know, that's really profound. And just because it's really what's normal for myself and my team and for all of our clients, I realize that, you know, it's important to share that with you. And having the world on a string, right? It's what the feeling is like when you know you are in charge of your emotions and your behaviors, and that all of that makes it so that you're in charge of your destiny as a person. And it allows you to live your full potential because your emotions are the key to everything. They dictate everything in your life. And when you are in charge of them instead of them being in charge of you, then you've got the world on a string and you feel like you can do anything. And then when you set your mind to something, you make it happen because there's nothing in the way of it happening other than the only thing that's been happening for you is that these emotional issues get in the way. Because everything that you want to make happen is absolutely possible. But you got to just keep in mind, you have been conditioned in a different way of being. And it's really, really a bummer. It is such a bummer. It is, we're just, you know, most people are unfortunately are conditioned for things to be difficult, how things can't work, everything that's wrong, everything that's missing, everything I'm not good at, everything I don't know how to do. Every which way something just can't possibly happen because things don't work out for me. There is so much cultural conditioning from our families, from the people around us, from the words that we take in every day, from the words that we say every day. I mean, sometimes I will be talking to people and evaluating them about what's possible for them. And when I even ask them about what they want, it's so challenging at times because they try to say what they want, but they are so conditioned to think nothing, they can't have what they want. And it's such a powerful thing to witness. So they'll say, you know, I want this, but I know that that can't happen. I know that this is really difficult. I know that it really doesn't happen for most people. And most people just have to just accept that life is difficult. And it's just, you know, when I hear these things, it just breaks my heart because this is conditioning, right? We are conditioned to struggle and survive and work. And we're conditioned to be victims, that things are happening, that we don't have any control over everything, control over anything. We are conditioned that we're essentially just at the effect of everything going on in our environment. And this is crazy making. This is not fun. This is really an awful place to live. And the reality is, with the right kind of training, you can feel completely different from the inside out. And you can be like me, walking around in my day. I've got plenty of important things that I need to focus on, plenty of things in my life that require my attention, plenty of issues going on. I have family members with health issues. I have all kinds of different things like regular people do. But the difference is that I feel like I've got the world on a string, because all I'm going to do is bring my top emotional strength to the situation. And that's all that it's going to take for it to be the best it can possibly be. And that amazing emotional strength is going to make it so that whatever's happening, I don't feel it that way and I don't see it that way. I actually don't feel the effect of all of that, because I've trained myself to have the world on a string from the inside out, to know that I am incredibly powerful, and whatever is occurring, I have the capacity to work through it, to facilitate something out of it, to make the most of it, and to let it serve my life in the way that everything is here to do. Everything is here to serve us. So I just wanted to share with you that life can be different. Life can be so fun when you don't see life as problems, when you're out of the problem paradigm and you are just coexisting with life and people in your life, and you are so emotionally empowered from the inside out. You get boundless energy. You feel amazing. Every idea you have, you can put it into practice and see it, come out the other side and see it happening in real life. When you think about something that you want to create, if you want to create value for somebody and you want that value to come back to you, and you want to be able to enrich the lives of others in whatever way that matters to you, and you want to be able to be enriched back by life itself, you can do that, because it's all a function of your emotional strength. So having fun, enjoying life, world on a string, and sitting on a rainbow, that happens not by just doing the same thing that you've always done. That doesn't happen by crossing your fingers. It doesn't happen by wishing it will. It doesn't happen by thinking it should happen. It doesn't happen by information. It happens through transformation. It happens through training yourself to be that way and to make that your absolute existence for yourself, to make it so that your universe is the best place on earth. And that's when life really gets fun. And so I just wanted to bring some zest and some joy to this group today, to say that this is possible for you, and not to let anything hold you back, not to let any circumstances, any happenings that have occurred, any barriers that you have decided are real, not to let there be any barriers, because guess what? There aren't any. The only barrier is your emotions and what you're willing to do to become powerful in your emotions. And when you are that committed, you will see life differently. You will not see anything as a barrier, because that, by the way, is the kind of training that you got from your family. It's the kind of training you're getting from other people that believe that barriers are real. And the truth is, barriers are made up. Unless you're trying to drive your car somewhere and there's a barrier put up, barriers are illusions. And they're only conditioned responses. There's not enough this. I can't do this. I can't make that happen. Bullshit. When you wanted something, you make it happen. When you really want something to happen, you've been resourceful. You have tons of experience in your life where when you wanted to make something happen, you did it. But what your focus continues to be is the stuff that hasn't worked and the reason it can't work. And that is never going to get you where you want to go. So it's amazing if you just take this kind of example as well. It's really something. Some of the most interesting people on our planet, right? Maybe they live in serious poverty, they live in the projects, things like that. It's incredible, right? The ability, or let me just add this, having worked with a lot of people with addictions to drugs in my career, it's incredible when somebody feels they need something, what they are willing to do to get it. It's incredible how they wheel and they deal and they maneuver and they strategize, and they will make that happen. And so it's just really a matter of how bad you want something and what you're willing to do to make it happen. And I really encourage you all today to take a different look at things, that this is your opportunity to shift from barriers that aren't real, that you are letting dictate your life, to being able in a short period of time to feel like I do, where I feel like I have the world on a string. And if something like that is of interest to you, I look forward to talking to you, because it just is that simple, that when you make that decision, you can be just weeks away from experiencing exactly what I was showing you today. So whatever it is for you, whatever goals you have in life, however you want to feel, whatever you want to be, and whatever you want to do, it's possible for you if you make a decision that you'll settle for nothing less. And I hope that you will. And if that's the case, I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.